the promised land. And that's how you get to the next level. That's how things will start changing for you. So thank you for joining whoever's in here. What the topic is how sales can change your life. Sales is everything. Like if you are putting off learning the art of sales, if you're putting off being willing to know what it takes to be a good salesperson, then you're slowing your growth. Excuse this noise. I'm trying to get this so it's a little bit more comfortable. That way I can also know what I sound like for you guys, but it's everything, right? Like if you want to be able to get a good job, you have to sell the person on the idea that you can actually say what you're going to do. If you want to go get a new girlfriend, you got to sell them on the idea that you're a qualified candidate to begin with. If you want to do anything, it comes to sales and persuasion. Don't take my word for it. Take Gary Vee's, take Alec Hormozy, take all these different people's words for it because they do it on a daily basis and they're on a way bigger platform based on not only mindset and education through their fields, but also through execution of being able to persuade people. So, before I get into breaking this down in the best way I can possible, you know, every day it's verse of the day. So, let me pull that up for you guys. There's a good one for us today. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Take the take delight in the Lord, and he will give you desires of your heart. It's so empowering. Take it as you will, but if you learn to sacrifice and obey and put the time in and stay in prayer, be persistent, be positive, impact others' lives in a way that can make them feel great, and you treat everybody like gold, even when you don't get treated with respect, there's this energy that starts going towards you and starts getting pushed in your direction. So do with that information as you will. But here is the mix of it. I'm going to break it down super easy and how sales has impacted me and also how it's impacted other lives who have helped. So very soon here in the next couple of days, you'll be seeing videos of client testimonials and friends who have helped grow in the sales industry, whether they've done roofing, solar, their own business, general contracting, social era media, all these different independent contractors and salespeople and people that were new, and maybe they weren't even new for specific people. They just needed extra guidance on mindset and execution. I've been blessed and fortunate to be able to learn so much from my mom and my dad and mentors and people that were willing to put time into me. Sales can simply change your life on belief, on mindset, and financially. Financially, yes, it is a great benefit, but that's not the first benefit. For example, Jed Lewinsky, you could type in his name, he comes up everywhere. He was my first real big mentor besides my mom and my dad on sales. And he taught me before even getting on these phone calls and sales calls that I needed to look in the mirror and practice the script and know it if he called me at 3 a.m. and be like, hey, what's the script? Now, sales isn't all about script, but if you need to have your own script down, you need to have uh, a mastery of locking down how to combat objections, learning how to combat these objections, and doing it well without being what do you call it? Without doing it in a way where it's aggressive, right? You want to always agree because the client ultimately is always right. So you always agree first and then explain your proposition or your position. Now, when you have a good position to provide a solution at a reasonable price for any client, they're going to hear out what you have to say. What you want to always do if they're looking for just price, 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 build your value. Build your value first. If they want price and they will not are not willing to hear out everything, and after diagnosing them and asking the right questions, they're not the client for you. Even though you can service every client, that doesn't mean you want to work with every client. There's a lot of clients that you want to just push away or be like, you know what, I don't really think we're the best fit based on this conversation. what sales can do for you, get you your own place. It can get you in the right space to be able to travel and make money. I'm getting very close to the point where I can literally make money with just Wi-Fi. What sales can do for you can also open doors and meet new people with new experiences and new ideas, and it can generate you more revenue than you had originally anticipated. So acquiring this skill doesn't only help you financially and in your business life, but it helps you as well with your personal relationships, because then you learn how to understand people by asking the correct questions. Ultimately, sales is the key, one of the keys, but a very important key to your freedom. Um, Leave in the comments down below what you think. I think you can do anything you want if you put your mind into it, if you believe it, and you're willing to put that time in. It's always a rule of three. And remember, for sales, they got to like, trust, and know you can deliver the product before they purchase anything with you. That's just how it is. Might not be fair, but ultimately, if you really look at it, it makes the most sense. Are you going to buy from somebody you don't like? Are you going to buy from somebody you don't trust? Are you going to buy from somebody that you do not think can actually deliver the product that they're proposing to you? No, absolutely not. So look at it from that angle. And, message of the day, as always, feel free to reach out. Reach out to me with any questions you might have. I have my website, markanthonyalcala.com, which I'll leave it down below. You can reach out to me on all my socials, Pasadena's Wolf on Instagram, TikTok, X, all of the above. I'll leave that down below in the chat too. And then for anybody that's struggling with door to door, anybody that's struggling with sales in general, anybody that's struggling with maybe the right mindset too, because I've had to go through a lot to get to the point where I can even just talk to you comfortably in front of this camera. Like, it takes a while, right? I'm willing to help you for free. Sure, later down the line, I'm going to have packages and stuff to, propose. If this is something you want to continue doing, I'll offer you X, Y, and Z, but I'm more than willing to give you content, more than willing to give you my personal scripts I've created, and more than willing to give you advice, because so many people have done so much to invest and help me. I would love the opportunity to do the same. They say servant leadership. Servant leadership is how you get to success. You can't enrich yourself without enriching others. I'll talk to you guys soon. Office today continues somewhere in Northern Virginia. Let's see where we end up next. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you a wonderful day.